welcome everyone to this week's review. As always, I want to start off by saying thank you to everyone who's watched my previous videos, and a special thanks to all those who commented and shared. Now, on to this week's review, which is HellBoy. Directed by Neil Marshall, starring David Harbour, Mia Jovovich, Sasha Lane, Daniel Kim, and Ian McShane, and based on the graphic novels by Mark Mignola, this film follows HellBoy, a half-demon caught between the worlds of the supernatural and human as he battles an ancient sorceress bent on revenge. Now I'm going to start this review by saying that this is a dumb movie. And while some may be able to overlook the dumbness and enjoy the actual film, I was not able to do so. Most of the film just jumps from location to location, either dumping exposition or partaking in choppy, highly edited action sequences. The film's pacing is super rushed, and it never takes a second for the audience to breathe and take in what's happening. Also, none of the main characters get any real development. While there is an attempted arc for HellBoy, where he's torn between the human world and the world of monsters, it doesn't really go anywhere, and it gets resolved without any actual conflict. The one character that is given some development is actually the secondary villain, but even that is paper thin at best. Also, the CGI in this film was horrendous at times, which is a real shame, especially with some of the truly spectacular practical effects used on both HellBoy and one of the villains. Also, most of the actors don't seem to be bringing their A game in this film. They're not necessarily bad, but it is easy to tell that they're clearly not trying their best. The last negative thing I'll say about the film is that it is filled with gratuitous violence and unnecessary language. Now, I have nothing against profanity, but every character says fuck every other line, and it honestly just gets repetitive and unneeded. While there is a lot that doesn't work for me in this film, the one thing that totally does is David Harbour as HellBoy. He is a sarcastic wise ass that is super fun to watch, and Harbour plays the part perfectly. Unfortunately, he's just a failure of a film. I will say that there is one action scene that I really enjoyed. It is between HellBoy and some giants, and it really shows what HellBoy can do in the range of his powers, and that was an enjoyable sequence. But other than that, there wasn't much in this film to enjoy. And 2019's HellBoy tried to do way too much, and it clearly shows. With a rushed story, undeveloped characters, and subpar action, HellBoy was not an enjoyable time in the theater, and unfortunately deserves an F letter grade. So, those are my thoughts on the film. Let me know your thoughts on HellBoy, what you think of this video, and what you think of the drawing in the comment section down below. And don't forget to share and subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon anytime you want to be notified of my new videos. Thanks everyone, and have a great day.